Hello.
Is this what you see your sister doing when it's her own?
Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. I believe you can all see me. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. This is Sex Education for Boys. This is Coach Ebuka reaching you live from Abuja, Nigeria. All right. So everybody go to the chat room and just tell me your name and where you're joining us from. This is Sex Education for Boys. I know there are some parents listening to us wherever they are. And I want you to go to the chat room, but this program is for boys. So go to the chat room, tell me your name and where you're joining us from. Tell me your name and where you're joining us from. Thank you. Tell me your name and where you're joining us from. I believe you can hear me. Can anybody confirm? Can you confirm that you can hear me? Can you confirm that you can hear me? Everybody go to the chat room. Tell me your name and where you're joining us from. So this session is for 5 to 8 years old, 5 to 8 years old. So if you are above 8 years old, you just wait for your section at 7 p.m. Nigeria time. So everybody go to the chat room. Tell me your name and where you're joining us from. I can see people joining from Lagos. I can see, okay, yes, you can hear me loud and clear. Prince from Lagos. I can see Dale Ronre from Port Harcourt. I can see Samuel joining us and a lot of people joining us this evening. Whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, wherever. I can see Luca from the UK. Wherever you're joining us from, we say welcome. And this is Coach Ebuka greeting boys from all over the world. I say thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. We are so happy to see you. We are so happy to receive you. It's so beautiful to have you this evening, this afternoon, this morning, depending on where you're joining us from. Once again, confirm that you can hear me. Can you hear me loud and clear? Please confirm. Yes, can you hear me? All right, thank you. I believe you can hear me. So my team should also confirm with me that you can all hear me. All right. So welcome. I'm sure some of you know us, some of you are not just seeing us for the first time. Why some of you, this is the first time we are connecting with you. And we are so excited to have you. All right, Christopher from Bonny Island. Thank you, everyone. And yes, we are super excited that we are hosting boys from all over the world. And this evening, we are going to be having fun. We are going to be talking to them. We are going to be having a great time together. Do I have boys in the house this evening? Tell me how you feel about this meeting. Do you feel excited? Do you feel pumped? Do you feel happy that we have a program for boys? Do you feel happy? Do you feel excited about that? Tell me how you feel about this evening or this afternoon or morning, depending on where you're joining us from. How do you feel about this? Thank you. Somebody say, I'm excited. I'm also excited for you. Okay. Thank you. I know some parents are listening somewhere, but please, this session is for boys. Make sure they are the ones on the screen. And then, yes, if you want to hear what we are saying by the side, we'll permit you to hear. All right. Please do well to turn on your videos if you can. Boys, turn on your videos so that we can see you live. All right. And we can really connect with each other. Turn on your video if you can. Turn on your video if you can. Turn on your video if you can. I can see a number of people excited this evening. Yes, I can see my friends joining. I can see somebody excited. Beautiful. I'm sure you can also see my slides. Yes, you can see my slides. So let's go on. Somebody was asking me, Coach, hey, what are we talking about tonight? Sex education for boys. And you know what? Gender is the quality of being either a boy or a girl. I'm sure we don't have girls in this meeting this evening. I'm sure we only have boys. Do we have only boys? Hope we don't have girls that are listening to our conversation. Please, all the girls should excuse us. This meeting is for kings. So if there's any girl there, please tell them, can you kindly excuse us? Boys are having a special session. Boys are meeting. Kings are meeting. Are you a king? Do I have kings here? Yes, we have kings. So go to the chat room and just tell me, Coach, I am a boy. Go to the chat room and just type, I am a boy. I am happy to be a boy. I'm excited to be a boy. I am a boy, because gender is the quality of being a boy or a girl. And I am a boy. You are a boy. Even though I'm a man now, but I was first a boy before I became a man. Do we have boys? Everybody go to the chat room and tell me, I am a boy. I am a boy. You are not a girl. God made you a boy. Yes, we are boys. Thank you. I can see Ohome saying, I am a boy. Do we have super boys in this meeting who are excited for being boys? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I'm a boy. Both genders are distinctive and clearly different in their physical, mental, and psychological areas. So we are all different. whether a boy or a girl. But there's some uniqueness that God has given us as boys. And that's what I'm talking about this evening, though. I want to tell you some very wonderful things about boys. Yes, wonderful, wonderful things about boys. Some people have not typed. Go to the chat room and let me know. Say, I am a boy. We are boys. We are not girls, and we can never be girls. We are boys. We are kings. We are super, 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 super happy to be boys. You know. Now listen, I'm sure you can see some boys smiling on my screen. They are happy to be boys. But you know, it's not enough, right? Why are you a boy? Why did God make you a boy? Have you thought about that before? I am a boy because God made me so. God did not make you a girl. God has a reason why he made you a boy. I know I'm a boy because my body parts are different from that of a girl. I'm sure you can see a boy and a girl in my screen. They look different. We are different from girls. Our body is different, all right? As I'm a boy, every part of my body is special. You are special. Your eyes is special. Your eyes are special. Your mouth, your teeth, every part of your body. Every part of your body is special. Every part of your body. Your muscles are special. Your fingers are special. Your lips are special. Your ears are special. Tell yourself, I am special. Somebody's not talking. If there's anybody sitting by you, tell that person, you don't know how special I am. Like, I want to be proud of being special. Tell that person I'm special. This, my eyes just see, mommy, it's special. Some people are not talking. Wherever you are, tell somebody, I'm special. I'm proud of my body. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of who I am. I am special. You can see that you're not a girl. God made you a boy because your body parts are different, and there's a special purpose that God has created you for as a male. All right, that is not enough. That's not all. But you know, my body, hey, we're talking about our body as boys. But beyond being special, do you know that some of your body parts are private? Listen, boys. Some of our body parts are private, so they are private. What does that mean? You know what it means for them to be private? Who wants to hear? I hope my boys are ready to hear. This means they belong to you alone and shouldn't be exposed or carelessly handled by others. Do you know some boys don't even know that some of their parts are private? Some boys are not even aware. Hey, I'm going to be teaching you this evening. Some boys are not even aware that some of your parts are private. Some parts of your body are private. It means they shouldn't be exposed to anybody. It means people should not just look at some part of your body anyhow. It means people should not handle it carelessly. Some boys are not aware. Because they are not aware, you see some boys, they'll still go outside and be playing. They will not wear their shirts. They will not wear their shirt. They will just be playing like that. They'll be dancing outside and their buttocks will not be showing. Everybody will not be seeing them. You are hearing this evening that some of your body parts are private and they are special. It means people should not just be seeing it. Special things, you just bring it out like that. You keep it specially. People come and honor it as a king. How many of you have seen a king before that will come out to the public and not be dancing? His buttocks should not be outside. He will not wear shirt. He will not be dancing outside as a king. No, because they are royalty. And you're a king. You are royalty. Now I will tell you, some people may be asking, hey, what part of my body is Coach talking about now? The first part we are talking about is your scrotum penis. Some people say, Coach, don't talk about penis. Penis. Where's your penis? You need to know what it is. You need to know what it's called. I'm sure you know you have a penis, right? Everybody has a penis just under your pants. You have your penis there. Oh, yes. I also have your scrotum sac. You know that now. Some boys call it their eggs. Boys call it scrotum sac. All right. where you have those two eggs just lying under your penis. It's a private part and it's very special. Is there any boy in this place that don't have? Let me hear. Hey. Some people now, is there any boy here that doesn't have a penis? We all have penis as boys, and it's private. But you know what? I'm going to tell you what some boys used to do with their penis. That is bad. I'm sure you want to hear. I have some stories to tell you what some boys used to do. Hey, they'll just think they are playing, but they don't know they're exposing the part of their body, and it's not healthy for us as boys. Your penis is private. Tell yourself wherever you are, my penis is private. I know I can't hear you because I muted everybody. Tell yourself, my penis is private. It cannot be touched by anyone. Yes, I can see you, but I want to hear you. I want to see your mouth, your lips moving. My penis is private. But it's not just your penis, so. You know what God gave you your penis for? Is to urinate. Okay, I will tell you what you're not supposed to do with your penis. All right, let's go. What else? What part of our body is also private? The major private part, your buttock. You can see that boy pooing. That boy is pooing. Is there anybody here that don't used to poo? Let me see those boys that don't used to poo. Who are those boys that don't used to poo? Let them tell me this evening. Is there any boy? Look at that boy. Just pooing. But it's not smelling very well. Is there any boy here? Somebody to say, I don't used to poo. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy. Hey, I'm a very fine boy. Fine boys don't poo. Where are the fine boys that don't poo? Let me see you. Raise up your hand if you're a fine boy here who doesn't poo. Hey, where are they? Nobody is agreeing now. You don't used to poo. Is it Ebuka and Mampam? And they don't used to poo. Hey, no. Is it Fortune? He said that they used to poo. Hey, I don't agree. Is it George Henshaw? George Henshaw? No, every boy poos. You can see that boy. God gave you your buttons to poo and to sit down. The way you are seated like a king this evening. And it's private. Follow me. I will tell you what some people used to do with their buttons. That is wrong. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Next, God gave you your mouth. So people don't know that mouth is even private. When we say a part is private, it doesn't mean that it's just hidden. Some parts of your body are even obvious for people to see, but they must not be toyed with. All right? They must not be toyed with. God gave you your mouth to talk and to eat. Your mouth is special, and therefore it can't be used for anything other than its purpose. There's a reason why God gave you your mouth, and you can't use it for anything that is not that purpose. Your mouth is special. Some people they say, Coach, is there anything that people use their mouth to do that is wrong? Yes, and I will tell you. I hope you can all hear me. If there's any issue at any point, if there's any network glitch, please just let me know. Can somebody still hear me? Can you still hear me? Be confirmed that you can hear me loud and clear. All right. Somebody, can you confirm that you can hear me loud and clear? All right. Somebody's starting. Yes, we can hear you. Fantastic. Your mouth is special. It should not be used for anything other than its purpose. I will tell you what people use their mouth to do. That is not its purpose. Your breast, hey, I try to see that boy with his breast and his nipple. God gave you your breast. It shouldn't be touched or fumbled with anyone, by anybody at all. I'm sure we all have our nipples. Some of you have muscles. Your boys will say, I want to have muscles like daddy. I want to have muscles like that, my uncle. I want to have muscles, so I don't want to be a small boy. Me, I want to have my muscles. Some person now open their chest for everybody to be seeing it. Oh, I'm going to tell you what you should do this evening. Now, let's go. We're getting to the interesting part. Hey, hope somebody's learning something this evening about boys, about our body, our special body. our body. Now, I'm sure some of you have 6-packs already. They're supposed to say, I want to have 6-packs like daddy. Eh? Don't worry, we are learning this evening. Now listen, follow me. Oh, hope somebody is following. Let me look at the chat room. Okay, some people use their mouth to hold things. Okay, all right. Thank you for that. Okay, what next do we need to know as boys? Things to note. Things to note. Listen, oh, this one is very important for us as boys. Your penis, my penis is not a toy for me or anybody, and it should not be played with. Is your penis a toy? No. Does anybody have a toy here that want to show me? Toy. If you have any toy, just raise it up. Let me see. If you have a toy. Who have a toy? Just raise the toy up. Let me see. Toy. What do we do with toy? We play with toys. Okay. Okay. If you have your toy here, just raise it up. Let me see. If you have a toy. You have a toy. Who has a toy here? Anybody? 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 Just raise it up. Okay. Somebody's raising up. Okay, somebody's raising up a cloth. I can't know what that cloth is all about. All right, any person with a toy. All right, some people have car toys, some people have trade. Okay, somebody's showing me. Is this Superman or Spider-Man? I like that. Thank you, Oma and Oma's place. All right. So that toy is to play, for you to play with it. But you know, some boys used to think that penis is a toy. Is your penis a toy? No. Which means that if it's not a toy, is it for people to now be playing with? If you go to school now, you can show your friends your toy, or your friends come around, you see my toy, and you play with it. You know, some boys will still remove their shorts and be showing people. They say, let's dance, let's show our penis. Let's dance, let's dance. For penis, that is not a toy. Your penis is private. It shouldn't be seen by anybody. All those boys that used to expose their penis, I will tell you what used to happen to people that expose their penis. It's not to be played with. You know, some boys, when they are playing, they'll go to school. Their friends will say, let's go to the restroom and let's ease ourselves together and let's see the way our penis look. No! Is your penis a cartoon? Is it a toy? Why should people go to the restroom to see how it looks? No, it should not be touched by anyone. It's not good for you to go around naked. If there are boys in this room this evening that still go around naked and think they're babies, you just be going. Some people go to their neighborhood, they'll be playing, they'll come out of the house where people are, they will not wear anything, they'll be running around, they'll be shouting. No, your penis is not a toy. Your penis is not a movie that people should watch. Because what did I say to you at the beginning? You're a king. You are royalty. I'm coming because I know a lot of you have questions to ask me this evening. Get your questions ready because I'm going to have fun today, okay? Is your penis Superman? No. Is your penis Spider-Man? No. Is your penis Disney? No. Is it a movie? No. So why should people see it? It should be well covered. You shouldn't come out of the house, even around the house, naked, because you're a king, you're a priest, you are royalty. You can't see a king come out and his penis is showing for others to see. But some boys think they are babies, they'll just be playing. Where are those boys in the room this evening that say, coach, I will not be doing that again from today because I'm royalty, because I'm a king. People should not see my private part. Yes, I know those boys are here and they are saying, I am ready for this and I'm not going to let people see that again because I am a king. Do we have kings here? Wherever you are, tell me, I am a king. I am a king. My penis is private. It's not a toy and people will not play with it. Thank you. That is super, super, super amazing. Thank you everyone for joining us on Zoom, those on YouTube. We are glad to have you. And let me tell you what else happens. Beyond your penis, your hands are special. It is bad for you to touch your private part inappropriately or touch another person's private part with your hands. Now we've heard what private parts are. We mentioned your buttocks, we mentioned your Your anus, we mentioned your penis, your scrotum, your nipple. You know some boys, they will not go to scan. Hey, David, my friend, let me see your. No, it is wrong. It is an unsafe touch. The only safe touch where people should touch you is when your parents are, maybe they are beating you, or maybe you're sick, and the doctor needs to examine you. That is what we call safe touch. And it's unsafe. It's an unsafe touch for either you or somebody else to touch your penis. Whether it's your uncle, whether it's your auntie, whether it's your friend, whether it's a teacher who just want to examine and touch your private part. Some boys will be playing and say, hey, let me see that nipple, let me touch it. Let me touch your boys will be playing and they will hit your buttocks and they say, your buttocks is big. Let me touch your breast. It's fine. No, that's an unsafe touch. That is an unsafe touch. Nobody, your hands must not be used to touch your penis inappropriately when you're not having an issue that you need to show your parents, and another person should not touch you. Neither should you touch another person's private part. It's an unsafe touch. And I'll tell you what happened to people who touch other people's penis or private parts. You want to know what happens to them? I will tell you. What else is special? Your mouth is a special part of your body. It should be used to kiss anyone because it's bad. Some people, they say, that's my auntie at 8 years, 5 years. They say, it's my auntie, come. That's my uncle. They'll go to school. They say, that's my friend. Let me kiss my friend. No. Your people who are only permitted to that are your parents. In a joyful situation, when someone wants to give you a peck and say, I love you, David. All right. People should not kiss you and you shouldn't kiss other people. I hear boys even in primary school, in low primary, who say, she's my friend. I just want to, because she's my friend, and friends used to kiss. No, that is wrong. Your mouth is special. Anybody who does that to you, wants to make you uncomfortable, wants to make you unhappy, and wants to do something bad to you. So when somebody wants to kiss you, I will tell you what to tell the person as we go along. All right, your mouth is special. You don't kiss people with it. What else? Your eyes are special. Let me tell you this story. It's not good to watch films or cartoons where people kiss. Some people used to watch cartoons where the characters will be kissing. They say, mwah, mwah, mwah. No, it is wrong. And I even hear there's some channels even on Disney and some Cartoon Networks are showing where characters are kissing or even, hugging and touching themselves inappropriately. You should not watch that as a boy. Some cartoons even go ahead to show where two boys are kissing. That is homosexuality. It is wrong and it's against the morals of God and the society that we live in. When we engage in that, God is not happy with us and will harm our bodies. Your eyes are special. If you see a cartoon where people are kissing, I will tell you what to do. You report to your parents because that cartoon is trying to destroy you. That cartoon wants to put negative things in your life and in your body. And if you grow up, that thing can affect you mentally, morally, and otherwise. You must not use your eyes to see cartoons where they kiss. Is there anybody here that have seen people kissing in cartoons before? You see, how come parents kiss during weddings? I will tell you that. Thank you very much. That's a fantastic question. Kissing is for married people. Your parents are adults that are married, and when you are married, God now allows you as husbands and wives to kiss. So only moms and daddies are permitted to kiss because they are not married, they are not husband and wives. That's why pastors say in church, when you are now married, say you may now kiss the bride, which means now it's not permitted. But anything outside of that is not permitted. It is wrong. That's a very good question. So even when you see them do that in movies, it's only for married people. If anybody is showing you that to do, the person wants to destroy you. Beyond cartoons, you know what? There are some movies where people watching, they'll be kissing. It is not good to watch those films, those cartoons where people kiss, or use dirty words, or where they show their bodies without clothes. Do you know there are some movies There are some cartoon people will be showing their body. They will not wear clothes. Run away from that as a boy. Such kind of sight can destroy you. I will tell you what people who watch that and what it does to them. Some boys, you must know that your uncle's phone is private. Your auntie's phone is private. Some boys will go and collect their uncle's phones and they will see pictures where people are not wearing clothes. Why should you open somebody's phone? It's private. If you see videos, pictures like that, a friend brings that to school and say, let us see you. Tell that friend, no, I don't want to destroy my life. This can harm my mind. This can harm my body. This can make me to do bad things. You must not see pictures, videos where people kiss, where people use dirty words. You know those kind of dirty words, people be talking dirty. Look at your bum, look at your breast, look at your penis. There's some movies, films where people use those dirty words and talk about people's private parts. You must not engage in that because it can affect your mind negatively and make you to do bad things. I hope you are learning. I'm going to take all your questions and I'm going to tell you what to do if there's anybody who is showing you that. Do I tell you, beyond even watching, nobody should show you any picture, where they are opening their body parts. Some people, they may say, my friend Emeka, my friend Kelvin, please come. I want to take my bath. Come and help me get some water. Or come and stay here while I take my bath. And people will undress in front of you. That is wrong. That is an unsafe sight. That is an unsafe sight. Those are their personal and private parts. It should never be exposed. And I will tell you what to do if there's somebody exposing the parts of their personal part of their body to you. I will tell you what to do to those people. So your eyes are special. Okay, what else? Some people will ask me, Coach, what if somebody is trying to touch my private and personal parts? What should I do? How do I deal with it? What if I have a friend in school who is always telling me about negative things? What should I do? What if I have an auntie who is always showing me, her private parts, her personal parts in her body? What should I do? Now that I know that I'm a king, I have boundaries. There are things I must not expose my eyes to. There are things I must not expose my body to. What should I do? How many people are asking that question? I can see people only say, stop, okay. Yeah, somebody said, don't watch that. Thank you. I like the voice here. All right, sometimes I'm a king. Somebody read something very, very crucial. Yeah, he said, let me read that message. I like what I saw. Talking about some movies where they show that. All right. Okay. Where is that? Okay, I'm going down. Okay. I'm almost there. He said, Spider-Man, Peter Parker kissed a girl in Avengers. I said they kissed. Does that mean the Spider-Man and Avengers are bad? Yes. Any cartoon, hear me, I'm a coach for boys and I'm like a father to you and I will not tell you lies. Any cartoon where people are kissing, it is bad for you to watch it. You don't watch cartoons where people are kissing. They are not married people. And that's not what you should expose yourself to as a boy. And if you're watching that, today should be the last time. You now discuss with your parents and say, so these things I'm seeing can affect me. What must you do? Now, what should you do? When somebody tries to touch you, you must learn to shout, yell, and call out for help. Until somebody comes to your aid, don't be scared to scream for help. Some boys, when somebody wants to show them those kind of movies or cartoons or expose their body, they'll be quiet and say, auntie, auntie, it's my auntie. I don't want auntie to be angry. It's my auntie, auntie. They say, take lollipop or take chocolate, okay? Come, let us watch. What must you do? Shout! Everybody go to the chat room and type, shout. I will shout. I will shout. Go to the chat room and type that. I will shout. Let me tell you what those people do. They will want to entice you with some things. If you don't agree, then they will try to intimidate you. Some of them will be like giant, very big and taller than you. They say, if you don't watch this thing, I'm going to beat you. So we won't tell you that I'm going to kill you. They are liars. You know what they're doing? They're just trying to manipulate your mind to make you afraid. Since he wants to beat me, let me just do what he's saying. Some of them may be neighbors. Some people might even be cousins, nephews, people that are your blood relations. They want to show you dirty pictures. They want to have dirty conversations with you. You must learn to shout and say, no, call for help. Never be afraid to shout as a boy. You must learn how to scream, to say, no, this is my body. This is my eyes. I can't expose it wrongly. Learn to shout for help. When somebody tries to do that to you, that is wrong to your body, call for help. Shout, scream, yell. Don't be too scared to scream. Don't be afraid to call for help. Some boys are timid. Some boys are afraid. Some boys are careful of what people will say. Call for help. Yell. Shout until help comes for you. Don't be afraid. And I say, never be afraid to call for help. Many boys have become victims of abuse because they didn't call for help. Don't be there and be crying, me is not here. Open your mouth and scream when somebody tries to touch your body inappropriately, when somebody tries to show you a negative image that have their body parts, when somebody wants to expose their personal body parts to you, when somebody wants to say dirty things to your ears, you must shout. Good. What else should you do? You must learn to run away. Take to your heels and flee immediately when you sense anything weird or awkward. Don't waste time. Don't be there and say, I don't know. Wrong. Let me tell you a story. Hey, story. Who is ready to hear my story? Who is ready to hear my story? Who is ready to hear my? Thank you for saying I'll run. You know some boys. When they get to school, they say, it's school time. Everybody will go to they will go to their restroom during break, and they want to eat themselves together. And everybody, some person that say, let me lock it there. Let's eat ourselves together. You must open the door and run. If you keep quiet, they will take advantage of your body. When somebody is trying to show you, run! Don't stop at running. What else should you do? You must report to daddy, mommy, or any person that loves and fears God. If mommy and daddy are not around, look for somebody who loves and fears God and say, this is what happened. You'll be saved by talking. And you also protect other people by talking. Because if you're able to run away and you don't talk, that person will go and do the same thing to another person. So you don't just keep yourself saved by talking, you also keep other people saved by talking. So you must report to mommy and daddy and say, mommy, when you were not around, something happened though. Tell mommy, come, mommy, I want to tell you something very personal. Take mommy and daddy around. Say, what happened when you were not around? When we went to play in our neighbor's house, this is what happened though. You were watching a movie, and in that movie, people were kissing. Tell mommy and daddy. When I was there, I wanted to eat myself. The burner opened his own penis there. If you see anything, report so that you can be safe and everybody around you is safe. It's safe. Never be scared. Never be timid. You must learn to be bold and speak, no matter what the person tells you. So they say, don't tell your mommy what we watched today. Don't tell your mommy this cartoon that we watched. This cartoon is good for us. Don't tell your mommy. If you see it, go and tell your mommy. Tell your daddy. Tell any teacher or any person that you know that loves and fears God and will give you the right counsel. What else should you do? Prepare your question. All right. So what will happen if you don't report? Do you know what will happen? If you keep quiet, hey, boys, listen, everybody listen. What will happen to you if you keep quiet? The person will harm you and do bad things to you that will make you sad and cry. The person can hurt your body. The person will make you change your mind into doing bad things. Do you know that those men that used to do bad things to other people's body, it's because somebody taught them and their mind now became bad. If you don't stop it, hey, you know, some boys have gone to the police station. Some boys have even been arrested for doing bad things to people. You know why? Because when people were also doing it to them, they didn't talk. Some boys have been expelled from school or suspended because they were caught doing bad things. Hey, because when somebody told them, they didn't report. If you don't report, if you don't speak, those people will harm you. They will not make you start doing bad things. And when that happens, you begin to feel sad and cry. You will not be crying every day. You will not be sad. Oh, I want you to know that. I want you to know that. Just a minute, please. All right, thank you. I needed to just confirm something. The person will harm you and do bad things that will make you cry. That's why you must speak. Do you know what else can happen? The person can hurt your body and make you to have disease. Hey, do you know there are some boys that have hurt themselves? The person can inflict diseases on your body if you keep quiet, if you don't report. Is there anybody here who wants to have a disease and be lying down in the hospital with like this boy? You know, some boys have been hurt because somebody tried to touch them. Somebody tried to do bad things to them. That's why you must run and speak. What else can happen to you? It can make you to become a bad person in the future, and it can affect your life negatively if you don't report. You must learn to speak. Now you've understood your personal rights. Now you've understood that you're a king, you're royalty. Now you've understood that there are parts that are personal and private. Now you've understood that you cannot just expose yourself anyhow. Now you've understood how people should know their boundaries and limits around you. Now you've understood your values that you're a king. And as a result of that, I must be careful with what I see, what I hear, with what I do with my hands. If you don't do this, people can harm you and make you to become bad people in life. And it can affect your future. You know, some boys are already having a bad future because somebody taught them bad things, because somebody taught them negative things. We must be careful. Now, if you have a question, go to the chat room. So what must you do? You must be vigilant. Be careful of where you go. Be careful of who you talk to. Be careful of who you stay with. Don't just say, it's my neighbor, it's my friend. He said this one day. Be careful. Don't say it's my cousin, it's my brother. We've seen situations where cousins even teaches, themselves negative things. Watch negative pictures. You must be vigilant and sensitive. Be careful where you go to. Talk to your parents if any of these things have happened to you. You know, somebody touch you inappropriately. You know what can happen? You can become uncomfortable. You can become unhappy. It can make you scared. So if these things are happening to you, if you've heard anything like that in your school, you must speak to your parents after this meeting so that you can be safe. Do I have questions? Go to the chat room if you know you have a question for me. Oh, if you know you have a question. All right. If you have a question, you can raise up your hand and I will unmute you and ask you to speak. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Somebody, okay, let me see your questions. Let me see your questions. Oh, somebody saying, yes, I will not be afraid. Go to the chat room or raise up your hand and I will call you. If someone, okay, I will shout. I can see people responding on what they will do. All right. So what if somebody does it by mistake? Then you should learn to speak to the person that he should never try that again. But sometimes you don't even know when some people may say it's a mistake, but they actually meant it. They want to know if you're comfortable with it. So whether it's a mistake or not, you must learn to let the person know that no, you are not interested. Even if it's a mistake, still talk to your parents about it. Because sometimes people will claim it's a mistake while trying to know if you're actually interested in what they're doing. All right. Whether it's a mistake or not, you must still speak to your parents. All right. All right. Don't watch what the cartoons where people, all right, are kissing. Yes, yes, yes. Let me know if there are questions in the chat room already so you can take them and take orders. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, let me just take a few questions. Should I watch bad cartoons? No, don't watch bad cartoons. What if you're an orphan? What if you're an orphan? You're an orphan doesn't mean somebody should touch you. Whether you are orphan, it doesn't give anybody the right to talk to you. That's why if you're orphan and mommy and daddy are not there, say, talk to somebody that has the fear of God, somebody that you can trust. There are teachers in your school, in your churches, or in organizations who you can talk to. So even if you're an orphan, there's somebody you can always reach out to. Good. Okay. 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 What other questions do I have here? What other questions do I have here? Let me just check my. What if somebody does something like threaten you and you don't report? Very good. If somebody does that and you don't report, if somebody threatens you, okay? Yes, I'm seeing your question. If somebody threatens you and you don't report, that person will continue to harm you. So no matter who that person is, you must report. And it's not too late. I don't want anybody to say, oh, it has passed. No, it has not passed. You must still report whoever that person is. You must still report. You must still report. No matter how big that person is, don't be afraid. Don't be intimidated by the size, okay? If somebody comes and you shout and no one comes, what should you do? Whenever you see your parents, you report. Sometimes you may shout and nobody may come to your rescue. But immediately you leave that place, make sure you go straight to report to somebody who will hear you. So after taking this, I'll call those that are raising up their hand. I will not be afraid. Yes, we shouldn't watch cartoons that are not good for us. Somebody say, carry your leg and run for your dear life. Very good. Okay, what if there's no one around and you're in a locked room? That's why I say you must be sensitive where you go to. And if you find yourself in such a situation, you shout, you don't get help, immediately you leave there. You must go and report to your mother or your father or a trusted adult of what happened so that the circle can be stopped immediately so that the person can be confronted and you will have your peace. And some of you may need medical help. In urgent medical attention immediately, all right, you must talk to somebody immediately you leave there. Very good. What other questions do I have here? What other questions do I have? What is what? Somebody's asking in YouTube, what is vigilance? It means to be sensitive. It means to be careful. It means to be watchful. They are not just careless. Anybody that will come and say, hey, let's go and play the bedroom. Some people will be doing what they call hide and seek games. Yeah, because let's go and do hide and seek. Then you now go to the bed and say, we are doing hide and seek, or we are acting drama as husbands and wives. You will now cover the duvet and say, yes, now it's night now. Let's husband and wife sleep. We are doing drama. No, you must be vigilant. Don't be careless in engaging in all manner of play because we are in a very strange and wicked world. So you must be sensitive. You must be very careful at all points. What if you're a baby? Whether you are 1 year old, 2 year old, it doesn't give anybody apart from your parents the permission, the right to touch you. Very good. Okay. I think I've answered all the. What if the person locks the door and carries you and kills you? No, you're unkillable. Don't be afraid. Nobody can kill you. And that's what some boys always say. I'm afraid. He can't kill you. You're unkillable. You carry the purpose of God. The person can't kill you. Don't believe that. Don't even accept that. So that will put fear in you, and people will begin to do what is wrong because they're afraid that somebody will kill them. Somebody say, what if you are sleeping? Very good. So you must always be conscious. If you wake up and discover anything that is strange about you when you sleep, speak to your parents immediately. Very good. Somebody say, what happens if they are your relative? Very good question. Most of these people who do these bad things to us are our relatives. So whether it's some people, it's even your sibling, your brother, or your sister that can open you or show you negative pictures. No matter who they are, report immediately. Don't forget what I said. The person can harm you if you don't report. The person will make you do bad things and make you become a bad person in the future. Even if it's your sister, please report that person. What if the person is rich and bullies you? Forget about it. Don't be intimidated by anybody. No matter the person's status, never be intimidated. What if your parents don't care? Please still report. Go to school. I've seen cases where the parents didn't do anything and the boy kept quiet because the parent didn't do anything. I've seen a case where somebody touched the boy inappropriately, told the mother, and the mother just laughed and said, be careful, okay? And he didn't confront the person. Because of that, the boy now continued doing that. And the boy didn't tell anybody again since the mother didn't do anything. If your parents don't go to church, go to your school, until you find help, don't stop reporting. Until you find help, don't stop reporting. Very good. There's always somewhere to help. All right. What if the person touches your? Okay. Oh, very, very good. Any other question? I think I've taken all the questions I have here. So I'm going to call the people that are raising up your hands now. And I'm going to, I think I've taken all the questions I have here. I think I've taken all your questions. I think I've taken all your questions. We have 10 minutes to go. Okay, I think I've taken up your questions. Okay, I think I've taken all your questions. Yes, I think I've taken all the questions. Okay, I think I'm seeing, let me see those people whose hands are up. Let me see those whose hands are up so that I can call them. All right, I'm going to call you in this order. I can see, okay, I can see Emmanuel Benjamin. I can see Emmanuel Benjamin. I'm asking you to mute now. Emmanuel Benjamin, I've asked you to unmute. Can you unmute? Emmanuel
Yes.
Benjamin, yes, talk to us.
Sir, what if it is your mother or father that kisses you?
That's
Sir, is it wrong?
Emmanuel Benjamin, are you there?
Yes. Sir, what if it is your mother or father that kisses you?
Emmanuel Benjamin, can go ahead now. Go ahead now. Go ahead now, Emmanuel Benjamin.
If it
I
is
can't hear
your
you.
mother
I don't know whether it's on my end. Okay, go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay. What if it is your father or mother that kisses you? Is it wrong?
Thank you very much. That's a very good question. It's asking, what if it's your mother? You know, your network is lagging, okay? What if it's your mother? I've told you, we've had cases where people have been, you know, taught those things by their step-parents or, you know, even people very close. That's why I say, no matter who the person is, your parents have the right to, you know, examine your body if it be for health reasons or to help you when you're sick or down. All right, that's a different ball game altogether. But anything apart from that, please talk to a trusted adult, either in school or anywhere you find yourself. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Thank you very much. All right. So I'll go straight to Mofe. Mofe, I've asked you to unmute. Mofe, you can unmute now. Mofe, I've asked you to unmute. You know, this one is not.
What if you trust the person?
Thank you very much. So it's asking, what if you trust the person? What if you trust the person? Is that your question, Mofe?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good question. What if you trust the person? Anybody trusted? Hello, can you hear me? Trusted people shouldn't do bad things to you. That's why I'm telling you that no matter who that person is, once whatever is wrong and must never be accepted. All right. So no matter who that person is, whatever is wrong and must never be accepted. Thank you. All right. Let me hear from Chidalu. I've asked you to unmute. Chidalu, I've asked you to unmute. Quickly ask your question.
What if your mother kisses you while you're sleeping?
Fantastic. Like I told you, very good question. Thank you, Chidalu. Like I told you, the people that are permitted to kiss, give us a peck are our parents. Your mom, your dad, you are sleeping and say, oh, I love you, my sweet boy. Sleep well. Fantastic. That is very okay. All right. And let me hear from Onome. I've asked you to unmute, Onome. I've asked you to unmute, Onome.
Oh, I asked you a question.
What if there's no one to help you?
Oh, fantastic. That is what most people always feel, that there's nobody to help you, but there's always help. There's always help. Never be intimidated. Never feel there's no help. People are always there to help you, all right? Always believe, and if they are not there immediately, like I told you, immediately you leave there, seek for help immediately. All right, thank you. Technospark 2, I've asked you to unmute. I have 2 more pressing. Technospark 2, I've asked you to unmute. Go ahead and ask your question. I can't hear you. Oh, your network is lagging. But I'm sure you're asking, even if it's what if your classmate? Even if it's your classmate, don't say, oh, it's my classmate. I know him, it's my friend, and we just show you anything. No matter who the person is, you are not safe if the person is showing you things you must not see. Tom and Tom, please, I've asked you to unmute. After you, David, and one other person we ask, and we'll try to round up. Don't go, we are taking a pledge after this. Tom and go ahead.
What will the person be don't report?
Very, very good. Thank you. I'll answer that question. Let me take all the questions together. What will the person do if you don't report? David and Emmanuel have asked you to unmute quickly. Then Boluwati Felawa have also asked you to unmute quickly. David and Emmanuel, ask your question. David and Emmanuel, ask your question. Boluwati Felawa, ask your question.
What if you are sleeping? What if you are sleeping?
Fantastic. I've answered that. Even if you are sleeping and you notice anything strange, please always ask questions. Immediately you wake up, find out from your parents. Last question, Chibuzo, I've asked you to unmute, ask your question. And Ajani Oluwaseun, ask your question. I've asked you to unmute quickly. I've asked you to unmute. Chibuzo, go ahead.
So what if
What happens if your parents touch you?
What happens if your parents don't touch?
So what?
Release your hand, Jedediah.
Oluwaseun, talk now first.
What happens if your parents touch your penis while you're sleeping?
Fantastic, good question. So let me take the second question from the second person. Go ahead. All right, very good. I'll take that question. Galaxy Air 8 and Redmi Note 9. I've asked you to unmute. Let me take your question quickly. I'll answer everybody together. Go ahead. I've asked you to unmute.
What if your parents don't care?
Very good question. Let me take the other question from Reading Me.
What if your parents
They're
don't
not
care?
talking. The last question from Fortune, David, Greatness, and Gift. I'm asking you on mute quickly.
If your parents don't care, what if and your sister or your mom or your family can they see a private?
Very good. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you.
Excuse me. If can you hear me?
The network is bad. Everything is just mumbling.
Yes. All right. Thank you very much. I believe everybody is muted now. So people ask, what if your parents don't care? What if the person, I've always told you, no matter what is happening, even if your parents are not listening, you must be able to talk to another person who cares, who listens. Even if you're sleeping, you must report immediately you wake up. Now, let's take the purity pledge, all right? And everybody raise up your hand where you are, and we're taking a commitment to purity, that no matter what happens, I'm going to stay pure as a boy. I'm going to speak against every unrighteousness, everything I see that wants to destroy me, all right? So you say after me, as I say that, everybody where you are, make sure your hands are raised. Let's raise our hands like this and say after me, my body is for God. I will not use it to engage in any form of sexual activity. Very good. Say again, I will respect other people's body, whether boys, girls, men, and women. And I will not engage in any form of touch or activity that is not good. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. And lastly, we're taking also a purity pledge here. Everybody raise up your hand again and let's take this. Knowing the plan of God for me is to live a pure life, both in my body and mind. Raise up your hand, we are taking this pledge. I make this commitment today to God, myself, my future, my spouse and children to be, relying solely on God's grace to be sexually pure and abstinent from today onwards. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I've taken your questions. For parents that are not following us on social media handle, we're on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. You can follow us. Make sure you follow and see what we do. This is not what we can finish in this meeting. And that's why the Boys Leadership Academy will also have a course that we are introducing to boys who want to be part of this, to learn more about puberty and go deeper in this understanding. Parents who want to know can check Boys Leadership Academy on Instagram to see how we can get you in to learn more and more of this. Don't forget all we've said today. Your body is private. Your private parts are private to you. They're the temple of God. You're a boy, you're not a girl. Never believe or accept anybody who tells you you're a girl and that you can become a girl. God did not create any other gender apart from a boy and a girl. That is who you are. You must keep it clean and you must keep it safe. You must have their safe touch, their unsafe touch. Never allow anybody to touch you unsafe. Have an unsafe touch with you because it makes you scared, uncomfortable, and happy. Dirty pictures, images, cartoons that destroys your mind, that lure you to the negative things must be avoided. You are safe when you speak. And it's never your fault when people do that to you. It's because that person is a bad person. If you don't work on yourself, you might also become that. All right. So I'm so happy we are all able to learn tonight. And I'm happy with all that I have seen tonight. And I know that everything that we've said, we are going to go and practice them. Tell other people. If you have questions, you can always reach us. We are always there for you to answer your questions. Boys are sexually abused every day. So don't think you're safe. We must always report. We must always talk about what is happening. And our prayer and desire that God will keep you all safe and safe. We love you all. From all of us at Save the Boys Initiative, we want to celebrate you. There are other programs we keep having to teach you all time. Your body is the temple of God, and I pray for you, you will not be abused. You will never become a girl. God has made you a boy and remain a boy forever. You will never be abused. You will never be abused. You are safe. You are protected from every harm. You are safe and protected from every harm. We will not hear tomorrow that you have become a girl or that you've been abused and that has scattered your mind. Your body is safe. Any man, any woman, anywhere that wants to introduce negative things, we are praying for God's protection upon you. We are praying for God's protection upon you. We are praying that you'll be safe. We are praying that you'll become whatever what God wants you to be in life. You will never be found in the court. You will never be found in bad places. God will continue to keep you safe. You are safe from the eyes of evil people that molest and destroy other boys. You are preserved, you are kept, and you are forever in God's hands. We want to see you at the top. We celebrate you, and we know God will keep you. I hope we had fun tonight and we learned something tonight. All right? And you will tell others and be a good boy. Go to the chat room and let us know how you enjoyed tonight's meeting. All right? I love you all. I want to say thank you. We have another session for 9 to 12 years, so we'll have to go and start that immediately. Thank you all. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm just going to unmute 1 minute for you all to greet, and let's now go and get the other people to start. All right, so I've asked you all to unmute and let's greet ourselves. Thank you. I love you all. Have a wonderful
God bless you, sir.
Love you.
God bless you, sir.
night, everybody. Have a wonderful
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.